Good evening everybody, Eeaassyynow back with another dungeon video. I just want to cover the new dungeon, specifically the buffs, debuffs and the floor buffs. I've been playing this for the last 2 days and there's some very interesting things going on in dungeon right now. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, guys. Dungeons is actually fun now. I mean, if you've been playing dungeons since the launch, you'll understand the pain and the frustration, and you'll also understand all the little things the devs have done along the way to make dungeons a better experience. Like, we have more rewards in these milestones here at the bottom. There's more rewards in the leaderboard. More stuff on the dungeon store. There's more offers to spread out in price. You may get less energy than the previous version, but you get more. It's more affordable along the way. Also, when you come, I'm going to go expert one, guys, just for the demonstration, because you'll see as I explain. I'm going to run this team, and it is slightly overpowered. Could probably squeeze some into the next one, but you'll understand as I get into it with these dungeon buffs. So yeah, where was we? Oh yeah, the improvements. So guys, as you remember, you'd come across a battle. Just done 2 steps here now. You see on the right hand side my dungeon meter. It's only gone up a little bit. That would have been at least 1/3 of the way up just from them steps, so that drastically got reduced, which was great. The battles used to have 3 and 4 encounters, waves in each one. Oh my god, all the way to the top. That's disgusting. Despicable. But yeah, another positive thing about dungeons is it's only 2 waves every single time, no matter what, which is very nice. We'll go ahead and do this battle. So yeah, basically the point of what I'm saying is dungeons are actually fun now with all the things the devs have done to improve them. I actually enjoy them instead of looking at them as something that you have to do for your alliance, or something you should do or you need to do because you might need some gems or motes what are in the rewards. So yeah, it's actually enjoyable, and these new dungeon buffs and debuffs, which are all RNG and chance, the floor buffs, which I'm going to show you throughout this video, they drastically help that. They make it very good. They also make it a bit of a gamble, because you don't know which you are going to get. That's all part of the fun for me, guys. Hoping you guys feel the same way after we get into it. So yeah, I'll just show you this battle. I'll explain some of the buffs as and when I get them. I won't show you every battle because this video could drag on. But yeah, the ENC alliances, we've noticed quite a lot of variety of buffs as well, and debuffs. It's some very interesting things what they do, which make for a really great fight, some really great team comps, and also some bad ones that make some enemies really hard. Some of the people that run Expert 2 have actually dropped a little bit, because if you get the unlucky ones, you could get stuck. Usually the people that run Expert 2 only really get stuck on, say, a Maleficent one if the team that they're using isn't favourable that week. Bit of lag there. Or if the boss node is super ridiculous, so some of them are really tough. Sorry guys, I'm just doing a little bit here. That lag is getting really annoying. I mean, it doesn't just happen to me, it happens to everyone. I really don't know why it is. I'm running a new device as well and I'm still getting it, so clearly not me. Okay, let's smoke them out. Okay, so unless I get a new buff now, I'm just going to go about my dungeon. I'm going to pause it. As soon as we hit a chest that's got the dungeon buff in, I'll unpause it, I'll show you. And then every floor I'll show you what happens and how it changes, and I'll explain what it does, and we'll go from there. And then to finish off, I'll show you the boss battle with all the buffs and debuffs. So 1 artifact, 2 artifacts. We know there could be a 3rd on this one, and it will be blue. So the incentive now for getting chests is getting these buffs. There we go, as you can see. First one is up, you press the 1 icon at the side. The length is 3 encounters, and Guardian's getting a 25% focus buff at the beginning of each encounter. So you get to use this 3 times, guys. I'm going to actually go to this one, just to see if there's a blue in that corner. Nope, no blue there. Where else was there? No, could be a waste of energy, might not be. It's the risk you have to take. I'm not going to take it on this one. Go into the next one. Okay, there should be a floor buff / debuff on this one now. Ooh, there we go. 1's gone to 2. Capricious Aura affects the floor. Guardians gain either 35% attack buff or a minus 35% defense debuff at the beginning of each encounter. Now, these can be very rough. These can be rough. You can get shredded in seconds if you're not careful with these. But there we go. There's another buff from that chest, which is... This one's probably one of the better ones. Again, 3 encounters, you get 3 once per encounter. Guardians heal 10% when they use their special abilities. So you get heal on special. Didn't even mean to click that way, but okay. 50 minor motes. Don't break the bank, bam. Okay, so I'll go ahead and pause now, do the business, and we'll get back after the battle. Okay, hey guys, I've just jumped into the second wave of a fight. This was the fight previously. And in the second encounter, this defense debuff has popped on, which is part of the floor debuff. So, yeah, that just jumps in the middle of the round. So that's how that can happen, I guess. So we'll breeze through that one. And as you can see, after you've used them, it drops from 3 to 2. This Capricious Aura, the floor buffs, only last 1 floor. So don't worry if you do get stuck with an ugly one. If you can just make it to the end of the floor, here we go. Freeze-based powers. See, we're collecting some nice ones now. You've really made the incentives to collect these chests now. Not only, and there's the third one, that's very nice. So not only do you get points for your delve, which helps out your alliance, you now also get these buffs, which makes the dungeon a lot better. 10 major buffs. So you'd be thinking maybe to step up to the next dungeon, because you do get a lot of buffs, but just be aware the debuffs can be just as effective. Which, again, adds to the fun of dungeon for me. I actually think this is a bit more exciting. I mean, I don't think I've discovered all of the buffs and debuffs just yet. I can't imagine there being a huge variety, but the ones they have, they make me want to open every single chest anyway. I want to see what's going on. As you can see, I'm collecting every chest I see on site, just in case. Getting lucky with these energies as well, which is nice. What's in the bag? Oh, I'll use that on the next one. So just from playing lots of dungeon, I know we've got 3 on the last floor, 2 on the first one. There could have been a third one on the first. So there's at least 2 on every floor. And we'll be back after this battle. Guess who's back? Back again. Let's go right, let's see what's down here. Ooh, risky. Come on, this is the times where you actually do want to teleport. Let's see if we get lucky. Defense buff, which is nice. As you can see, we're collecting quite the buffs. Let's just take stock. Got 1 focus one left, 1 healing on special left, 2 frostburn ones, which means you're immune to freeze, and the heavy attacks inflict freeze, that deals 10% damage. And Guardians gain a 25% debuff at the beginning of each encounter. But these really do buff your team up, guys. Let's take a look up here. We're looking for 1 at least. This is going to be a huge waste of energy. Let's go right. If it's not there, I'm going back. There it is. We'll take that. Down here. I'll have to do 1 more battle. I'll show you this battle though, guys, because it's not going to let me out. It should let you out if you just make it. We'll show you this one so you can see the freeze effect in action, because I know 99.9% of you guys don't have Elsa, which you can get this month. But yeah, so I'll just show you a little bit of the freeze mechanic. It's basically like a damage over time. You get to see some of these buffs in action. Let's pray for no lag. Asking too much, I know, but let's get it. Oh, we have an empowered grunt here. These guys absolutely wreck these days. Double heal blocks. See, there's the freeze on him now. See that red icon? Keep popping up. Keep heavying. You'll get the freeze. Indestructible from Hercules Sig. Fractured in. These fractured supports can really hurt as well. I mean, wait. Mulan seems to have some ninja jump as well now. Crazy. That one got dealt with though. Down, let's keep going. Hercules 10 stacks. You can get a freeze off, a stun, sorry. Finish from Hercules there. And the grunt is down. Another one bites the dust. I'm really liking Hercules at the moment. He's a glass cannon like Scar. But them stacks do get up quick. If you take a few hits, you get the focus stacks. I've seen him do just shy of 6k damage. So if I've got lucky, there should be 5 all in total. Let's take a look at this floor. Curse of Midges. At the beginning of each encounter, guardians are inflicted with a wound dealing 0.75% damage for 30 seconds. Oy. I mean, it seems insignificant, but over 30 seconds. Now I'm also causing wounds. See how that worked out? I'm immune to wound. What are the chances? Well, that'll be good to test to see if I actually start with wound, to see which one's stronger than the other. Is the floor buff stronger than the chest buff? We will see. I might actually start with the wound, but not be able to get any more. Who knows? And that is a very unlucky teleport. Not too far though. Oh, disgusting. Well, not so bad. And there's a chest, otherwise I would have gone all the way back round. Clear the floor. Oh. And guys, I'll show you this one as well, just so we can all see how this wound plays out, because I'm immune to wounds, but I start with wounds. So let's see. Interested to see. Which one gets the override, the chest buff or the floor debuff? Move, Mini. Move, towers. In we go. Speeding through that mirror. Okay, so we haven't started with a wound, which means... Let's take another look at the bottom. Let's take a look on him. I actually thought by pausing we'd be able to click these icons at the bottom to see what they are, but it doesn't appear to be that way. Maybe make a suggestion about that on the Discord. Maybe I can turn it around. Someone will probably let me know in the comments if I have. Can't seem to dash through there, look. I mean, it's better than the rubber banding issue, to be fair. I think that's what happens now. If you can't go to an available space and dash forward and back, you take damage. But now I just don't think it lets you move at all. You will just stay still. The start of this round, did it say wound at the beginning of that encounter? I mean, I think the icon's there at the bottom. Maybe losing health very slowly, but because it's so small, we might not even know it. Milan actually does some damage, so we're gonna go away from that. Oh wow, full heals. We're gonna have to take this guy out. Get him on. Interrupt that. Heal up. Do the business. things can just get real ugly real quick. Mulan seems to be doing a lot of damage these days. I know she's like mini boss type, but yeah. There we go. So, from my opinion there, guys, it looks like the wound wasn't... It may have been applied at the bottom, but... And it looked like it said when we went into the second wave, but I didn't notice any small amount of HP decrease on Belle, who was like out of the action through most of the battle. So if we're lucky, there'll be 3 artifacts on the next floor. If we're unlucky, we missed one on the first floor. I'm gonna do this first before I forget. Empowered Fractured. Oh, and it has to be on the boss floor. Enemies gain an additional 50% attack, 50% defense, and are immune to stun. That's probably the worst one, in my opinion, you can get on a boss floor. Wow, this boss level's gonna be nuts. Wait, let's get back and let's get this one. I mean, I might actually have to heal up before this one. Minor motes, let's pop the map. Yeah, so we got unlucky, guys. We missed one on the first floor. What I'm gonna do though, just to try and make this easier, is I'm going to go and get all 3 of these chests. Let's hope we get some absolutely sick buffs. Let's see what's going on with this last one. Teleport. I mean... Cheers. What's in this one? Burn powers. That'll be nice. And last one. Attracted enemies. No worries. Okay, so going into the boss battle, we have Empowered Fractured enemies, 50% attack and defense for enemies, and they're immune to stun. Capricious Aura. Guardians either gain a 35% attack buff, hopefully for us, or a minus 35% defense debuff. I mean, that would be ruthless, because the enemies are buffed and I'd be debuffed on defense. That'd be a nightmare, to be honest, guys. But anyways, the chest buffs, these are all for us. Oh, Guardians gain a 25% defense buff, so hopefully that negates some of that one if it swings that way. Guardians are immune to wound, and the heavies grant wound, and our wounds do 10% damage. Oops. Slight technical error there, guys. My apologies. Power of the Flameborn. Encounter length 3. We only need 1. Guardians are immune to burn, and their heavy attacks inflict a burn that deals 10% damage. So our heavies do wounds and burns. Let's just hope this goes in our way, guys, because if not, this is gonna be rough. Let's pop these potions on Herc. Get him up. That'll do. Okay, guys, so going in, and we've got enemy Ian. The heals are way stronger anyway. That's the buff they get. Those are the ones there listed. All the enemies in here. Ian, ooh, 2 Mulans. This could be bad. Ranged, 1 Meritor and 1 Goon. So the plan of attack is basically to kill everyone else fast and then leave the Ian till last. Let's see how this goes. See if it's going to be pretty good, pretty bad. It's one wave. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. See if we can clutch it anyway. In we go. Rolling deep. There's no need for that in here, so no need here, lad. What have we got? We've got attack. Oh god. I don't even know. I'm just going to focus on this. Mulan's going to start shredding any second. Oh, risked it. We risked it. Stood there and finished her off quickly. I think I've actually got minus defense looking at the bottom there. Get the archer out. go. Get those heavies in. The wounds and the burns aren't stackable, but it does reset them. The timers, if you can see. Oogie's getting melted though. Wasn't even paying attention to Oogie's bar. Oogie's hitting people before they've even spawned. Good boyo. Ian's on his toes. Take him out. Lucky stun maybe? Nope. Right, heal time, heal time. Maybe bad tactics here. Oh, gonna go Rob. Ooh. They're all setting on the bell. Those got heavy HP. Ah, no. Dead. I'm gonna take a hit now. Yep, I knew it. Oh, that was terrible. Let's restart this one. Let's restart this one. Not to die. And there we go. We are dead. Okay, attempt number 2. Let's do it. Maybe I shouldn't have stayed on the Ian quite so long as I did when Eeaassyynow was tackling that Merida. I may have been able to drop the Merida and then should have moved over to the Mulan with the team, to be honest. And then just like I should have stuck to my original plan of saving until the last. Let's do it this time though, guys. Let's get it. So as you can see, normally it would just fly through this with ease, absolute ease. So with these buffs and debuffs, it really makes it more interesting. As I said earlier, some of my friends who hit EX2 all the time have even dropped down from that because some of the normal battles are really difficult. Normally they clear through them, unless you're unlucky to get them left. Maybe somebody else that isn't really catered to their team setup at the time. Let's keep on top of the HP this time. Get this range. Get out of the way. Anytime you're ready, game. Heal. Mulan is in. Get the Merida and then the Mulan quick. Merida. Yeah, this is going better. Mulan's already nearly down. Mulan's pretty much dead. These heals are gross. Do you have to finish her off? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we got it this time. We got it this time. $11 stacks. 4K finisher. Woo! Yeah, I made that more difficult in the first one by being a little bit too greedy and trying to rush it too quick. But it just goes to show you, as I was saying, and the whole point of this video is to show you about these new buffs and debuffs and how they affect the flow of a normal dungeon. Any questions, guys? As always, bit of a visual bug there. It's showing 2 artifacts which I have already collected, as you can see. I nearly got every chest too, which is pretty rare. So yeah, any questions, hit the comment section, I'll answer them. If you'd like me to do another one to see what other kind of buffs we get, let me know, and I'll save a bit of energy and run it on, maybe on Tuesday's dungeon. When we start with 80, I'll be able to get a full clear with that without spending any orbs. As always, I've been Eeaassyynow. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Take it easy, guys.